Hi there, Mr. Biggers here, and today we're going to learn our Unit 4, Lesson 2 on translations. Go ahead and pause the video at this time. Try the guided exploration challenge. You want to make a copy of triangle ABC so that all 3 points are now located 6 units to the left and 1 unit up. Be sure to use a ruler or a straight edge to create a neat triangle. Label the new triangle as LMN. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do this. So if you didn't pause the video, you are going to get the answer. So pause it at this time if you would like to try it. Okay, so I'm going to just kind of label each of the points here. Okay, and they said they want to move everything 6 units to the left and 1 unit up. So that means every single point needs to go 6 to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1 up. Okay. So these points are going to do the same, okay? So we are going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1 up, okay? And these will be our new points. And they want us to take triangle ABC, and they want us to relabel it as triangle LMN, okay? So that is our new triangle. So they want us to write the coordinates, okay? So remember, coordinates are listed in an ordered pair with your x-coordinate first and then your y-coordinate, okay? So my x-coordinate for L is -5. The y-coordinate for L is 2. The x is -5. Remember, your x-axis runs left and right. Your y-axis runs up and down. So the coordinates for that point is -5, 2. The coordinates for M would be -1, 2. The coordinates for N are going to be -5, 6. What do you notice about the two triangles? So just looking, and because I can do this with the iPad here, I've noticed that these triangles are exactly the same shape and size, okay? So I'm going to say the triangles are exactly the same shape and size. All right, we're going to go on to example 1 here. It looks like it's already filled in, so I need to erase that for us so we can actually do this together here, okay? I want you to plot and label these points, so pause the video really quick. Plot and label the 2 points, A and A prime. All right, so A is at 2, 2. And A prime is at -4, -2. Okay, so how do we translate point A to point A prime? So we need to literally count this out. I always start with left and right movement first and then up and down movement. So it moves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 to the left. And then we're going to count from this point down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 down. Okay, so that's going to be our written description. So 6 left, 4 down. Okay, so what does that look like? Well, a movement left is going to impact your x-axis because you're moving left and right on your x-axis. Okay, your y-axis once again moves up and down. So 6 left is going to be x -6. Moving down is also going to be minus, so you're going to have your y-coordinate -4, okay? So this is how you say the same exact thing as the written description, x -6, y -4. So remember, when you move a point up or to the right, you are going to use plus. When you move a point down or to the left, you're going to use a minus, not a plus, okay? So remember, left and right is x, up and down is y. That is important, okay? We are going to go ahead and move on to example 2 on the back side. They say, plot these points and connect the dots to create 2 triangles. So it looks like we have triangle 1, the pre-image, and triangle 2, the image. So I'm going to go ahead and plot the points for the pre-image. So point A is at the coordinates -3, 4, -4. So that's point A. B is at -1, -4. I'll label it. And C is at -1, -2. Okay. So there is my triangle, ABC. So that's the pre-image, and then the image is after it moves. So it says point X is at 1, 2. So here's point X. I've got point Y at 3, 2. And I've got point Z at 3, 4. So from A to X, we have to write the written description. So I'm going to count this out and see how it moved. So this is my point A. So we're going to move this black dot if we can. It looks like we can't. Okay. So how far does it move from point A to point X? So it goes up or over 1, 2. Oh. Looks like my triangle just erased out of nowhere. That's silly. Okay, let me go ahead and get that redone. All right, so now we're going to see how these points move. All right, so I've got point A, and we need to see how it goes up to point X. So it moves over 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 to the right. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 up. So every single point in a translation is going to do that same exact movement. 4 right and 6 up. So we can write that for every single other point. If you don't believe me, you can count it out and see. But it does do that. Okay. So given that triangle ABC is the pre-image, write the algebraic description to describe this translation. So let's look at the points A and X. So A has a x coordinate of -3. X has an x coordinate of 1. So I'm going to write that down here on our table. Okay. And to describe that, we're going to say from -3 to 1, the x coordinate increases by 4. So that's part of the algebraic description, okay? So now we need to look at the y coordinates. I have -4 for point A and 2 for x. So once again, to get from -4 to 2, that's going to increase your y coordinate by 6. So altogether, as an algebraic description, what you would write is x plus 4, comma, y plus 6. Okay, that is your algebraic description. That is the same thing as you saying to the right 4 and up 6. Remember, right and up use a plus, and left and down use a minus. Okay, so in example 3 here, we have rectangle R prime, H prime, M prime, and P prime. It's the image of R, H, M, P after a translation x minus 2 and y plus 4 as shown. So in the image here, we don't have the or in the picture, we don't have the actual image. We have the pre-image. So we need to write down the coordinates of this shape and then apply the movement to the coordinates. So if you feel comfortable, pause the video and write down the coordinates of R, H, P, and M. I'm going to go ahead and go over that now. So the coordinates of R are -6, comma 1. The coordinates of H, -1, 1. P, -6, negative 2. And M is negative 1, negative 2. We have to apply this translation to the points. So all of the x coordinates need to drop by 2. So negative 6 minus 2 is negative 8. Negative 1 minus 2 is negative 3. Negative 6 minus 2 again is negative 8. And negative 1 minus 2 is negative 3. We then need to apply the movement in the y direction. So we need to increase the y by 4. So 1 plus 4 is 5. And negative 2 plus 4 is positive 2. So these are the coordinates of the image. And this would be the pre-image. Okay, feel free to rewind the video, pause it at any point if you need to see anything else. And good luck on your practice with this